Hi, what's up? We have the latest issue of Shonen Jump to read, starting with the latest chapter of We Can't Study, aka We Never Learn, aka Bokuben, aka whatever Bokuben is short for. I'm too lazy to remember. This one is chapter 119. Traveling back in time makes it so you encounter a past X. What? I can only assume that this is not literal, that we're not literally going back in time. But I wonder what it could refer to. A flashback? Some sort of discussion or investigation? First, however, we see something very important, which is, of course, the second character popularity poll has concluded in Japan. Sensei won decisively, like with over 5 times, no, not quite 5 times, but over 4 times the votes of Furuhashi in second place. Mind-blowing, to be honest. I'm not surprised that Sensei's popular. I'm just surprised that she's this popular. It's pretty amazing. I guess maybe people were very, very affected by that arc we had, with her return to figure skating and the kid from her past. And I thought that was pretty great, too. I'm just amazed at the gap. Like, holy crap. So we can probably expect to see even more focus on Sensei in the future, as they don't run these polls for nothing. They're curious to see which characters should get more focus, more merchandise, all that sort of fun stuff. They're going to be placings outside of the top 6? I guess not. That's a little disappointing. I was hoping to see, it's always curious, how do the male characters rank up against the obviously more important female characters in a series like this? Where does Nariyuki actually rank in? But I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. So here we go, of course. We see a Sensei chapter. We see immediate Sensei fan service as soon as you turn the page from the popularity poll. So it's basically telling you, like, well, here you go. This is what you wanted, right? This is your reward. So Nariyuki coming over to help clean. So your place has been ransacked by thieves. He finds an old receipt for the old-timey amusement park. Ticket for 1. I really went out of business. An unused ticket. Did you not go? Somebody was figure skating because I wasn't that interested. I forgot. No use now. Toss it, please. Oh, a ticket for 2. Oh. Ooh. Hearing about Sensei's romantic past? Seeing Sensei's... can't think of an adjective for it. Present. I'm making a fan service reference here. Because, and that's just what the popularity poll has wrought. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Are they really doing this? All right. This is a level of Sensei fan service I wouldn't have even thought possible. This is a narrative device that we really haven't encountered too much in this series. We've had flashbacks, but they're always in the context of a story being given to someone. Here we see Nariyuki going unconscious, smacking his head, and hallucinating the past, I'm guessing. So now he gets to experience being in high school with Sensei. Of course, it's all in his head. It doesn't actually reflect how Sensei was in high school, I think. Unless there is actually some sort of magical element, but I doubt it. What's going on? Wasn't it just Sensei's apartment? This girl looks so familiar. You should know. Come on. Just work it out. You went back in time, obviously. Really rude of me. I'm trying to go here. Can you direct me? Okay. What a coincidence. Nariyuki, of course, still not putting it together. Miharu chasing her down, demanding she go back to her lesson. So Nariyuki, I think, has at least glimpsed the truth of the situation, even though he's not really ready to accept it. But, okay, this is, like, really strange to me, because it's showing you information about the dynamic of Sensei and her little sister, that Miharu was the one that was really trying to push her into becoming this fantastic figure skater and chasing her down when she was trying to skip her lessons. But we don't know if this is actually how it happened, or if this is just an extrapolation based on things that Nariyuki already knew. And I mean, based on kind of, having a materialist mindset and not believing in the supernatural, we should suspect the latter, that this is just Naruyuki's delusions and what have you. But then again, it's like, why would they put in such kind of character detail if they didn't mean it to be somewhat meaningful and somewhat significant? I don't know. Okay, so anyways, past Sensei runs off, leaves Naruyuki with the ticket. So he chases after her, and they meet up at the old-timey amusement park. It was folded so many years ago. Why? How come? The newspaper also from the past. Sure. It's without a doubt a time slip. And then, of course, that's Meifuyu Kurisu. Completely different person from the Sensei I know. Okay, so this, though, again, it's like, we're not actually supposed to think this is how Sensei necessarily was in the past, right? This is just Naruyuki's delusion. Right? Huh? Oh, this is so strange. You know what? We just gotta give up. It's like, what can you actually... there's nothing you can actually kind of gain from understanding exactly the logic of this flashback / delusion / whatever. So you just gotta embrace it. Embrace that this is the high school aged Sensei adventure. Anything like this before and I don't know what to do. She'd be willing to accompany. Oh yeah, this sounds more like her. She didn't even realize the ticket was for two. Going on the roller coaster, Naruyuki, of course, much more distressed. How will I get back to my own time? Not remembering, of course, that he had hit his head in the instant before this whole thing started. Probably would make him a lot more perceptive to an alternative solution, i.e., or an alternative explanation. You know, that is, you didn't go back in time. Senpai, wow. Yeah, so in this age, she's younger than him. Uniform and the color of your tie. You're a third year at Ichi. Say hi, right? I'm a second year. So you're my senpai. Wow. Oh, yeah. Oh, she won that character poll. This is... What if this is a whole arc? What if they just didn't title it as if it was an arc to throw us off, and at the end it'll be like, next time, the adventure in the past continues. Does Naruyuki prefer being Sensei's senpai? So on and so forth. One query. Ooh, This place went out of business. Someone got injured because the roller coaster had a defect. Basically, it's happening right now. This is pretty spooky. This is like some horror movie type incident. Time. Okay. Alright, he chews out the carnies. Rightfully so. That's really the worst thing that can possibly go wrong. The safety harnesses on a roller coaster like that malfunctioning. It's crazy. Did I tell you? You being the global pseudonymous YouTube audience. I met someone recently who's like an expert on roller coasters. It was pretty mind-blowing. I had asked them about a roller coaster that I had heard of and that I remembered as a kid riding on. After finding out that we had, after we had written on it, we found out that it had been shut down until just recently because some people had died on it. And while I was telling him this, and I told him, oh, it was at the West Edmonton Mall. He was like, oh, I think you're misremembering because it was shut down in this year and it stayed shut down for this long. So for you to think that you had written it just months after the incident, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, yeah, I guess I did misremember that. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Lots of things can go very, very wrong with roller coasters, but it's very, very unlikely that it does. So Miharu, somehow tracking them down, looking all over. They hide in the haunted house. Very intricate, fascinating. However did they design it? It's just interested. Yeah, they're all a little insulted by just how little Sensei cares. But she does not like bugs. That's the one thing she'll freak out about. That's scary. We should go for it, Sato Senpai. The way this character is named, this little incident here, I feel like this is some sort of reference or crossover or something. This Sato Senpai. but I don't know what. I have no idea. Let me know though. Is there some reference here I'm missing? I don't know. Ha ha ha. And a nice little montage. They're hiding out in different places. It's very intimate, very silly. I like they're having a little meal. Running off on the Ferris wheel. I always wanted to go to an amusement park just once. He's pretty strict when it comes to training. If it weren't for you, I'm sure my sister would have apprehended me today. Oh, but sister climbing up the side of the Ferris wheel. Oh, no, just from the ground she spotted her. Get off this ride, time's up. A photo from a roller coaster ride. Disorganized as usual, of course. Narayuki. Oh, and then the same thing is replicated to knock him back into the present, I suppose. The soft thing knocking you into hard thing. Yep, yep. What's this? Deja vu. And then he wakes up, of course, in another fan service shot on Sensei's lap. Wow. Ambulance. Conscious for 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. It's all a dream. But wait. He looks at this photo frame we've never seen before. Is no way. No way. What the hell? Just once I ditched my skating lessons and went to an amusement park. For some reason I can't remember who I went with. These are just a mystery, aren't they? And then we can see the ticket here has been ripped. Before, way back here, the other part of it, the part that they rip off at the gate, is still attached. So he actually went back in time. He actually went back in time and changed the past. There's a supernatural element. I suppose there was kind of a supernatural element in the last one where it turned out they were actually playing with the ghost kid. What? What? What the hell? And now he just laughs it off. He's like, ha ha ha, I must have brain damage from smacking my head so hard. I clearly am not in touch with reality. And like, how did the day end back there? Her quote-unquote senpai is knocked unconscious. They get off the Ferris wheel, and then he's just off. He's just gone. Never in her life again. Never in her high school. Even though she knows they go to the same high school, she never sees him again. Nobody's heard of him. I guess she never got his name. It's weird. It's a weird plot. And I think if she didn't win the character poll, they wouldn't have gone so far. Just to be like, all right, well, people love Sensei. She's already been in so many different compromising situations. What haven't we done? How about, what was she like in high school? Oh, but there still needs to have all of these elements. So we're going to send Narayuki back to the past. All right, crazy. I guess I'm into it. You know, they're keeping it fresh. So let's look forward to the next chapter as we continue our inter-arc tour of girls. Okay, bye-bye.